I didn't know I was pregnant until I was in labour. I didn't realise until her head had popped out that there was even a baby. Hi Scene TV, I'm going to tell you about how I became a mother without even knowing I was pregnant. I just had normal cramps throughout the day. It would have basically been my time of the month, so I didn't think anything of it. I did notice I had to get up and go for a wee a lot more. I'm a beauty therapist, I own my own salon. So I went to go and lie down on the beauty bed in my back room. I thought if I sit here for a bit and then once they ease off I can drive back home. The cramps were getting a lot worse. I looked down and I genuinely thought I had just been to the toilet. I've got a mirror on the side next to my beauty bed, so I looked in there and there was just a head. And then obviously you have to keep going, so I had to get the rest of her out. She came out probably within about 20 minutes. I didn't know what to do with the baby. She was still attached to me with her umbilical cord at the time. So I got my little eyebrow scissors and I cut that with them, wrapped her up in towels on the beauty bed. I rang the ambulance and I just kind of cleaned up the mess and everything in the 2 hours that it took for them to get to me. I text my mum and I just remember her thinking it was a joke. They kept me in hospital that night and then I discharged myself the next day. It became more of a reality when I got home, when I sat down and realised that I had to tell her dad. I hadn't seen him in probably about 5 months. That was the weirdest phone call I've ever had. I remember telling it, I've had a little girl, and I said, like, if you don't want anything to do with her, obviously you don't have to, I understand the circumstances, but he was so excited, which is obviously the best I could have asked for. And he's been there ever since. I really struggled when I first had it. I never even thought I wanted kids. I'm not maternal. You have 9 months to form the bond with a baby you've never even met, but I hadn't even had that. I remember like my mum kept saying to me, she was like, you need to hold her, like once you hold her it'll be fine. And I was like, no, I can't hold her. She sat down and she said, right, let's give her a name. If you name her, it's almost like she's like even more yours. We've always loved the name Willow. It definitely worked because after I named it, it was almost like that's when the bond came in, and now I couldn't imagine her as anything else. I wish I'd have got more from the hospital and the doctors, but the reason they think I didn't have a bump was because the placenta would have been in front of her, so I wouldn't have felt her kick because she'd have been kicking that, and obviously your placenta's more like a dome shape, isn't it? So you don't get the big belly, it's like more in your back, but that was the only thing they said really. I suppose maybe they don't know a lot about it. It's not massively common. I live in a very small town, so obviously it got round really quick. I was getting hounded by people so much. People say, you must be lying and there's no way you can have a baby and you not know about it. I had some lovely comments as well. I had so many people messaging me that wanted to help. So obviously I didn't have any baby things. They were just giving me things, which was lovely. Coming a mum to Willow, well, it's completely changed me as a person. I was just doing nothing but having fun, doing what I wanted. I had a really carefree life. I'm not convinced I'd have ever really grown up if I didn't have her, but I love the person she's made me be. I am Scene, are you?